efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. All right, guys, let's talk for a second about Hawaii. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Making side adjustments here. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down for this offense. Davis will throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Harris. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one and a 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Utah State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Looking left. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They went 3-and-out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gonna let it fly. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Aggies. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They went 3-and-out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Quarterback making checks. Davis looking to pass. Quickly complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to escape. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You could tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And the Rainbow Warriors have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Cherry. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Got a little space. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Leaves it with the back. Inside the 45. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. He's in open space downfield. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Gets it past the marker. Turning it on. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Warriors. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ohio is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Peden Stadium, but the Bobcats have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over Eastern Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To throw, it's Byrne. Pressure coming. Got his man downfield. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I think this defense moving forward has to be able to finish plays. On that 2nd down, quarterback had nowhere to go with it, and the defense had an opportunity to get to him, get him on the ground, setting up 3rd and long, but because they couldn't do that and they let him spring free, it's now 3rd and manageable. This defense just making life hard on themselves right now because they're not finishing these plays.
This Utah State offense has it going. Here comes the heat. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air. It's Byrne. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Makes the grab. On the move at the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the...
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure